positivity, motivation. You know how we do it over here. Never settle for average. It's almost laughable at how these politicians look at us, we the people, as just, for one, dispensable, and two, they think we're idiots. Right around election time, they always come up with some new game plan, but you have to think like these people, the people in particular who are currently been in office, if you're going to offer all this shit now, why didn't you do it while you were in office? Why didn't you implement all these things you want to implement now? You had almost 4 years to do it. Why did you do it then? How are you going to do something now that you didn't do in the past? You're not going to do it. It's bullshit. And just keeping it 100, everybody's pocketbooks were better during the previous administration. Economy was booming. You didn't have as much crime. You didn't have as much inflation. The dollar went a lot farther. It was just a better situation all the way around the books. But now that you've seen the contrast, it's even more obvious that the office right now, the administration right now, are trucks. And they're playing us once again. Look, they're proposing, right, forgivable business loans for black entrepreneurs, creating more apprenticeships, legalizing marijuana, right, opportunity agenda for black men, invigorate African Americans, and something about health awareness, right, diabetes and some other shit. We gonna get fried chicken and watermelon too? You've been spending all this money on Ukraine, on these other European countries, aid over here. You ain't done shit, and you're not gonna do shit. You're talking about you can still help. You ain't helped nobody. You haven't put any money into any black communities. You have not increased black business loans since you've been in office. Economically, the black community is worse off with more crime. Ever since you guys put the goddamn mask things on, they ain't stopped wearing them, and they're still stealing and robbing. Immigrants are getting better deals than Americans. The people here who have put in the work, the veterans, they're getting tossed out of shelters to be replaced with illegal immigrants. Illegal because they haven't went through the steps to become Americans. And you're talking about now you want to do something for us because you're panicking? Man, come on, man. That's the same shit they did in prison when they went to come off the lockdown. We got watermelon, fried chicken, and hamburgers and hot dogs. Man, you can keep that bullshit. Legalize. What we're so impacted because every black man smokes marijuana, likes to get high, and we're all in bad health, so we're going to help you guys out and give you non-repayable loans, which are considered grants, and we're going to help you guys out. You ain't talking about helping us out, man. You don't give a damn. You're just going to flood the system with more immigrants and just water down the black community, and then 20 years from now, you're going to be laughing at you like, yeah, we played y'all once again. This is a game play, man. We ain't as stupid as you think. And to think that you guys care, you don't care. You don't care, man, and that's what people got to get over. You guys think these people care about us. They don't care. If they cared, they wouldn't be talking about it. It was only a couple of apartments in Aurora, Colorado that the Venezuelan gangs took over. Only a couple. It's only a couple areas where crime is so bad. It's only a couple places where you got to worry about this and worry about that. Man, they don't care, man. These people, they clown us. They laugh at us. They sit up there. They do the insider trading with the stocks. They move their money around before the economy changes, and they pass a law so that they can get ahead of the curve. We're sitting here, and now they want to talk about we're going to protect cryptocurrency, and we're going to help you guys out and create men's health awareness. Man, shit. I already know about men's health awareness. You're not changing, you're not making my life any better. And for the brothers out there I know who are educated and who know about this, they're not going for it either. They're not all as stupid as you think. You think we're all idiots. The black people, give them some damn, like I said, give them some hamburgers, hot dogs, let them smoke weed all day, and them Negroes will be happy. It's a joke, man. It's a joke how they clown the black culture, and it's a joke how they clown Americans in general. They got people running around, and every time they ask somebody, there's not one thing they can say that has been a benefit during this administration. One thing. I mean, look, I see things when I travel around, and I just see the sentiment of a lot of people, and some people just don't care. They're just conditioned, brainwashed. They don't even want to even entertain a better opportunity, because if it's not the party that they've been supporting all their life, they don't even want to hear it. For me, I don't care what side you're on, what color you represent. If it's something that I feel is going to better the community, I'm going to entertain it. I'm not going to be on my feelings and be like, I don't want to hear it because it's not my party. At the end of the day, we want a nice community, safe community. You want to be able to stretch the dollar out. You want opportunities for your kids. You want education that's not pushing a sexual agenda. And you don't want to be caught up in the racial politics, which is what this is all about. Racial politics, basically wordplay and empty promises. None of these things are going to come to fruition. Do you know that every time you hear about the reparations, they've been talking about reparations for 30, 40 years? Do your history, man. Every time they want votes, every time they tempt us with some bullshit, we're going to give you a handout. We need less government, not more government. And any government that's going to continue to give you handouts is a government that's really hyped up about taking away more of your rights, because they know that you're indentured to them. You're indebted to them. You're a slave to them mentally, because you keep thinking they're going to save you. They're not going to save you, man. And to go around and pretend like you really care now when you see what's going on. I know somebody who works down by the border, and they tell me the stories down there, and they've seen it firsthand. And you know, you see people walking through. They're not getting tested for any diseases. They're not having to pass any test. They're not getting any description. You go through and you fly international, you have to go through TSA, and you're going through a bunch of shit. Bottom line. And then they talk about, well, the jobs. Man, look, the jobs, the people over here who are doing the jobs are people over here who want to work. But you can't tell me that there's not people here who want to work, who wouldn't mind being put back into the American employment system if there was some type of effort being applied to them. For the amount of money you're giving to immigrants, why don't you put that into cleaning up the homeless and the drug people? Why don't you try to clean up the Americans? You guys threw the Americans away. They're on the street right now laying in their own feces, but you're quick to give a immigrant a EBT card, debit card, housing, cell phone, social security card, driver's license, and make them a police. But you look at a person who's maybe fell on some hard times, maybe they're depressed, mentally they're challenging with the society around them, and you say, you know what, we don't care about them, throw them away. They're dispensable. Man, these politicians are full of shit, man. They're not trying to really give us anything that's gonna enlighten you or elevate you. They're really trying to just pacify you and feed you a bunch of rhetoric. And like I said, I just look at the economy, how it was before. It was way better. Trade, everything was, manufacturing. I know the people I talked to in different fields, they were making more money. Bottom line is, to continue on the path we're on, there ain't gonna be much of America left. They're erasing America's identity. And I know, like, especially for the black people out there, I know you're not falling for the bullshit. and stop getting caught up in your feelings with the whole race thing. Man, look, I know a lot of people who call themselves black, man, and that right there, it'll get your wig split, because so many people are rob you right when you turn your head the other direction. So it ain't about race. It's about people who really care about you and people who want to change this country and the people around them. It's the team that makes up the face. So, hey, just sharing a little bit with you. You know what I'm. You guys know what's going on. You're not as stupid as they think you are, and I would love to hear you. Stop by the BigHerc916 store and pick you up a sticker for your car, or a patch, or a sticker for your laptop, or maybe a beanie, or read one of the many books that BigHerc916 has authored. To pick up a limited edition GTA poster signed by me for $10, or with your purchase of a Wig Splitter Porsche t-shirt, I'll throw in a free poster.
You tired of the smell of funky? Have you washed your ass? Go to BigHerc916.com
and pick you up a sticker for your car, or a patch, or a sticker for your laptop, or maybe a beanie, or read one of the many books that BigHerc916 has authored. You know how we do it.